Welcome to the Academic Voyager podcast. I'm Uchechi, and this is a show for scholars who are navigating academia and migration at the same time. If you've ever felt like you were trying to solve two impossible problems simultaneously, with no map and no community that truly understood both, this podcast is for you. I want to start exactly where I think every honest conversation about academic migration should start. Not with the success story, not with the polished social media version, with reality. In 2016, I boarded a flight to Hong Kong to start my PhD. I thought I was prepared. Passport, visa, admission letter, hostel acceptance form, bags of local food, and what I believed was enough determination. What I did not have, what nobody gave me, was a map. During my master's, I did not feel the weight of this so acutely. I had family nearby. My study location was closer to home. The gap between who I was and where I was felt manageable. The PhD was different. From the moment I landed in Hong Kong, I understood that I had entered a new territory, one where the academic challenges and the migration challenges are not separate problems. I could solve one at a time. They were braided together, pulling in every direction. I call this the double jeopardy of academic migration. Migration alone is a trying experience. You pack up, leave your comfort zone, move to another country. People say you are seeking greener pastures, but sometimes those pastures are not green when you arrive. Sometimes you have to water them yourself. Sometimes the places you arrive are not ready to receive you. And it is not surprising that we see migrants, especially skilled migrants, constantly receiving messages that question their right to be there. As if following every rule and doing everything correctly should be enough to guarantee welcome. It is not. And then you have academia. Academia has always appeared to be that stable system, non-partisan, clear about its goals, to educate, to do research, and to serve the community. But these days it has become something complicated, political, shifting, unpredictable, swayed by funding priorities and government agendas in ways that directly affect scholars, especially in social sciences, humanities, and public health. When you merge both experiences, the instability doubles. Searching for jobs is not a straightforward process. You're not just looking out for organizations that value your expertise, but you're also asking whether the organization can sponsor your visa, whether they will give you a 3-year contract or a 1-year contract based on your status, whether moving your family is worth the risk given the uncertainty, whether staying is even sustainable. These are invisible questions that shape everything. Then there's loneliness with its 2 layers. First, there's the loneliness that comes with migration, being somewhere unfamiliar, where the language around you is not yours, where you smile through more than you let on, where home is not a 20-minute drive but a 24-hour journey. My father's house was essentially 24 hours from Hong Kong door to door, before you account for the time difference. When you are exhausted or scared or you just need someone familiar, 24 hours is not a number, it is a war. And then there is the loneliness of the PhD itself. Many days you find yourself awake at 3 a.m., staring at a chapter that isn't taking shape. During your studies, your supervisor may guide you. Your colleagues may sympathize. However, the thinking, doubting, and the work, nobody can do that for you. The thesis is yours alone at the end of the day. The specific weight of that is something very few people outside academia truly understand. When you compound both, Add the trust issues that come from being in a high-stakes environment, where everyone is hustling for the next publication or grant, where rejection is constant, where your status is always slightly precarious. The result is a kind of exhaustion that is deeper than tiredness. My co-supervisor changed institutions just weeks after I started my program. Nobody warned me that could happen. In academia, I have learned that things can happen without your permission, and you must keep moving. The double jeopardy is real, but it's navigable, and you do not have to go at it alone. That is why I built the Academic Voyager. Here, we talk honestly about academic migration, the things not in the welcome pack, the strategies that help, the community that makes it survivable. In the next episode, I'll share something unexpected I discovered, why the hardest parts of your journey sometimes lead to the most meaningful opportunities. If you're a PhD student, a postdoc, or early career researcher navigating academia far from home, especially if you're from Africa or the global south, you are in the right place. Please subscribe to the Academic Voyager on Spotify so you never miss an episode, and subscribe to the newsletter at theacademicvoyager.beehive.com for curated opportunities and honest reflections every 2 weeks. Because no scholar should navigate alone. See you on the road.